play and call it work.
Welcome to the town that has no name because nobody lives here and nobody remembers what it used to be called. And it's this actually has been scavenged by your settlement a few times until there's pretty much nothing left in here, which is why they're surprised to find there to be a rat infestation. But as Richard BR scouted ahead, he noticed that there's these areas in particular, 3 areas that have a bunch of garbage just piled up, which once again is weird. The rats must have collected it or something. I'm not quite sure why there'd be these piles of garbage, but they've made their nests in those piles of garbage. And so there's actually like a bunch of little baby rats and there's other big rats hiding amongst all of that, so they will spawn more. So the objective, this actually is based off of the pest control mission in This Is Not a Test. It's a slight variation because it's only going to be single player, and so it'll act differently than how pest control normally works. And pest control is by default with rad zombies, but we're obviously using giant rats here. And the advantage here, now since Dave passed the perception check for Richard, I allowed him to choose the side that he would deploy on, and then everybody deploys within 6 inches, more than 12 inches away from enemies. And then he was able to use the ranger skill on Richard BR and the kid to deploy anywhere he wants, as long as it's more than 12 inches away from the enemy and in some sort of cover. And so that's why the kid is all the way up here, sneaking with his little choo-choo train, which he's disabled the noise of, so it no longer goes as he pulls it along, because that would obviously not be good for his ranger skill. And I want to point out a couple things before we go any further. First off, the terrain, all the buildings you see here are from TT Combat, and they actually have quasi-sponsored this campaign, because I talked to them about the fact that I was doing the campaign for a post-apocalyptic thing, and I love their terrain, and they sent us a bunch of terrain for free. And then Adam from Greenleaf Terrain painted up most of what you see. He didn't do it for free. I paid him, so I don't know if I need to plug him. But we love Adam, and we love Greenleaf Terrain, so we'll plug him. So TT Combat, I'll put links in the video description below, and I'll keep mentioning them because they have really cool MDF terrain that works really well for This Is Not a Test and other post-apocalyptic games or postmodern or modern games. The cars themselves we purchased from Anticides Workshop. I can never say the name right. I'll put a link in the description because they're really cool cars. Not all of them are from there though. I have a few others that I can't remember where I got them from because I've had them for so long, so I apologize. But I just wanted, TT Combat. I'll put the links, as much as I can, I'll put the links in the video description below so you know where we got everything from as far as I can remember. So the mission is simple: extinguish the rat's nest. The way that you do that is you have to do 2 actions in base contact with 2 strength tests at difficulty 10 or target number 10. And they don't have to be consecutive. So as soon as they basically have 2 hit points, if you will, except you can't shoot them. It's just not effective to put bullets into piles of garbage for some reason. You got to go up and actually manually try to scatter them and destroy them. And any active nest will spawn new rats or even worse, creatures that might be amongst there at the end of each of the turns. The other thing that I've done to modify this is normally in pest control, you'd have 2 warbands fighting out against each other as well as the rats. And so they would go back and forth like how This Is Not a Test works. And then at the end of it, the creatures would go. But I'm changing it because it's single player, that whenever Dave fails an activation test, which if you're new to the game, I will explain as we go along. If he fails an activation test, then D3 rats get to activate. And so it will be a bit of back and forth between the Dave's warband or Richard's warband and the rats that spawn. But that's it. That's all there is to it. So let's jump first into it because your warband gets to go first.
Richard is going to activate first.
So basically, Dave chooses a model who has not yet activated this turn, and he does what's called an activation test, which is he has to roll D10. He adds his metal, that's M-E-T-T-L-E.
Metal is 7.
And his metal 7, and he has to get 10 or higher. So he only has to roll 3 or higher.
Gets a 9.
He rolled a 9, so he passes, which means he gets 2 actions. If he had failed that, he'd only get 1 action, and then play would pass to the opponent, which in this case is the rats.
He's going to stealthily move right here.
So first action is just a regular move. He has a move of 5, so you can move up to 5 inches. Do you have a second action you want to take?
No, because I'll be too close to guys without getting into combat, and I don't have anything to shoot with, so I'll stay hidden.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to role play what the rats are aware of. So if Dave gets a little carried away and jumps him out in the open, then obviously the rats will know he's there. They're of course aware of everybody else because they're not stealthy.
Activating Willis.
What's his metal?
6.
So he has to roll 4 or higher, and he rolls a 9 as well, so he gets 2 actions.
My first action will be to concentrate.
So concentrate as an action gives you a +2 to your next melee or range attack in the same activation. So you can't just concentrate and then wait till next turn. And your second action?
I get to shoot at this rat.
Nice. Now the rat's not within an inch, so it won't get any cover. So a range attack is the same as kind of an activation test. You roll a d10, you add your range stat, which is what for him?
5.
So normally he'd have to roll a 5 because you have to get 10 or higher. But since you concentrated, you get +2.
So I need 3.
So you actually only need a 3. You rolled a 9, so that is a hit. We don't actually resolve the damage from the hit until Dave fails an activation. As soon as you fail an activation test, the play will pass to your opponent, but more importantly, or also importantly, is that any shots that were fired that hit are resolved. So you don't know if the rat was killed until play will pass. So that means Dave will have to decide, does he want to keep putting shots into that rat to make sure it dies, or shoot a different rat, or do something else in the hopes that the rat will die from that.
Jerry Atrick, he will go next.
So we need an activation test. What's his metal?
5.
Now, Willis, who's actually a good leader, has the motivator skill. So he gives all models within 6 inches, but not himself, +1 to activation tests. So in this case, you get to treat his metal as 6. So he only needs a 4. 7, so he passes.
So he's going to go forward.
He's moving 5 inches. And what's his second action?
Shoot that rat.
With his pistol. So we don't know if it's dead, so he wants to make sure it dies. So you still need to roll a 10 or to roll a total of 10. Your range stat is what, 4?
4.
And you get a -1 because you moved. So you actually have to roll 7 or higher to hit. What is it?
It's a 5.
It's a 5. So that's a miss.
On this side, Beverly, he's going to activate next. His metal is 5.
So you gotta roll 5 or higher to get that 10. Ooh, that's cocked. Try that again. 4, he fails. Okay, so you still get to activate him, but he only has 1 action. And then play will pass, and then we'll resolve the attack on the rat, and then play will pass to the rats.
Okay, I'll move him up.
Just move. Before we pass activation, we gotta resolve this. The rifle's strength is 7, and then what we do is we do an opposed roll of the strength versus defense. So you're gonna roll a d10 and add the strength of the rifle, so 7. So you got a 10, and I'm gonna roll a die and add my defense of 6. And if I get a tie or better, then I don't get hurt. So I need to roll 4 or higher, basically, to get your 10. That's a crit. So crits always win, unless we both roll a crit, and then we actually both roll again, even if the one crit's higher than the other. So you did not hurt the rat. However, if you are hit but not hurt, you have to do a grazed test. And that's basically a metal test, and a metal of a rat is 5, so I need to roll 5 or higher. If I fail this, then I have to try to get to cover and I go prone. I pass it, so nothing happens. And now, according to our mission rules, I get to activate D3 rats. 1. I'm gonna activate this closest rat. This closest target is Jerry Atrick, who also fired at him, so it makes sense. Because Beverly didn't fire, so he's more alerted to this side. And so he's got 2 actions. I don't have to roll an activation test for him just because creatures don't. They automatically get their 2 actions, just because of the way you see how they work. So he's gonna move, and they move 7 inches. And then for his second action, he is going to charge. And so charge is just another move that brings you into base contact, and then you get a free melee attack. To do a melee attack, we do an opposed roll, melee versus melee. A -4 and yours is 4. And neither of us have any bonuses. Actually, I take that back. You've got a small blade and a pistol, so since you have 2 single-handed weapons or one-handed weapons, you get a +1 to your roll. So you have slight advantage here.
Rolling 5 up.
You don't have to roll 5 up. It says opposed.
5. 5 plus my roll.
Oh yeah, sorry, 5 plus your roll. Okay, so go ahead, you do your roll. So you got 5 plus, only 2, so that's 7.
You get a 1.
And I get a 4 plus 8, so 12. So that's a hit. Now, unlike shooting, we actually do resolve the damage right away. The strength of the rat is 4 plus 1 for his natural weapons, which is 5. The defense of Jerry Atrick is normally 5, but his riot armor gives him +1 defense in close combat, so it brings him up to 6. So you roll your defense roll, 6 plus 4. Oof, you're rolling low. So that's only 10. And I get to roll my 5 plus 7 is a 12. So he does a wound, And Jerry Atrick only has 1 wound. And so right away, he is taken out of action. But we're going to lie him down because Betty might be able to heal him. Easy after seeing Jerry Atrick go down. So Betty has to pass a metal test. So metal 5, so she needs to roll 5 or higher. Oh, she almost! Hey, you killed Jerry! So she switches stats. Her move goes up, her melee goes up, her range goes down, her strength goes up, her defense goes down. But now she has 2 wounds instead of 1, just to show the extra shrugging off of damage. And her skills totally change as well. So I've activated my 1 rat because I rolled the D3, so activation passes back to Dave's warband.
Activating Betty.
Super Betty, you mean?
Yeah, she's super Betty right now.
So it's metal leaf. It's still only 5,
but within an inch or 6 inches of him.
That's right. He can motivate crazy Betty.
A little bit.
So you need to roll 4. You got an 8. So she's got her 2 actions. Now Betty is frenzied, which means she must charge or move towards the nearest enemy. So that's a charge. And so now you get a free melee attack. This is still your first action.
Die right!
Now hold on before you roll. Never mind. Okay, it's a crit. I was going to give you the option to use your Blitzer.
No, I won't do it.
But since we saw you do the crit, we won't turn that on. Blitzer lets him get +2 strength, but at -1 to his hit roll. So I have to roll a crit to stop this, even though your melee is 6 and -4. When you both roll crits, you have to both re-roll. Oh, there we go. So I'm rolling well. We should probably change dice. Well, you still rolled a 9, so unless I roll a crit, I'm not beating that. 3. So yeah, hit me. And your strength is now up to 6 from 4.
Nice.
And you've got a light weapon, which gives you +1 strength, so your strength's 7. So go ahead, roll your strength 7. 16. I only have a defense of 6, which means I need to roll a critical success. I need to roll a 10. Nope, you killed the rat. Just like that. That was her first action, so she has 1 more action. You can't charge more than once per turn. But she has the frenzy rule, which means she has to move towards the nearest enemy model. We're going to say nearest to visible enemy, which is these guys over here. So she's just heading that way.
Activating Kenny next, and because Roy has Dog Handler special ability, it's adding 1 to his metal when I activate him. So instead of a 5, it's a 6.
Correct. Oh, good thing. That would have been a fail otherwise.
Yeah.
So he passes. Now Kenny's pretty fast. He's 7.
7.
Yeah.
So I have to move around these guys.
Oh, you can kind of squeeze through there. We're not going to be too crazy about that kind of stuff. There's obviously a place there for his dog to run through.
Okay, well then I'll move here.
Is he in charge range of any rats? Not really, no.
No, because he's got to go up these stairs, right?
Yeah.
Now can he leap over this?
I had to check, but Kenny does have the leap skill, which means normally when you pass over an obstacle like this, you subtract 2 inches from your movement. But if you have leap, you do not. Who's activating next?
Let's go with Roy.
His metal is actually 6. So he only needs a 4. 8. He's actually pretty fast. He moves 6. So he can get up there as well. He likes to get in close combat. But he does lose 2 inches when he hops over anything.
So he'll be
4 inches
right
instead.
There. That's 4. The kid will activate.
His metal is actually 6. He's been around. He passes. He gets 2 actions.
First action, he will concentrate.
So +2 to his next range or melee attack.
Ranged onto that rat.
His pistol is 12-inch range, which he does have range. So you need to roll 10 or higher in total. His range skill is 4. You get +2 for concentrating. But he has light cover from the drywall, so that's -1.
So he gets +1.
He gets +1. So you can basically count as having a range of 5, and you need to get 10 or higher. That's off the table. That's a 5. Perfect. That's a hit. Oops, knocked that tree over. So we don't work out what that hit is until you fail an activation or until all your guys have gone. Left is Charles. And
he might as well go.
Yeah, I guess he should go. He's got a medal of 6 as well because he is an elite. He passes it because he needed a 4 or higher.
He's going to move up, and then he'll shoot his machine pistol.
So you're range 5 normally, -1 for moving. No cover in my guy though because he's out in the open. So your range is 4, so you need a 6 or higher.
Nope.
Failed. That's all your guys, which means the rats all get to activate. Wait, no, we got to resolve that strength hit first. We gotta do a strength first defense here. Your pistol strength 6, and 6, that's not bad. My defense is also 6, so I have to roll 6 or higher to match or beat you, and I do. But I do have a raised test, a willpower test, which is a metal test. Metal 5, so I need to roll 5 or higher, which I don't.
Oh.
So this rat is gonna run inside and go prone. So he'll hide in there. It's all your guys, so we're gonna pass activation and do all of the rats. So we're not gonna roll to see how many go. So this rat will just get up from prone, and then move. Won't be able to charge in, it was too far away. This rat will charge Kenny. Kenny's melee is 6. Mine's only 4. So why don't you roll yours first? 6 plus 9, so I gotta roll a crit. I do not, so I failed. So since you actually beat me with the roll, you can choose to push me back an inch. Would you like to do that? I have one more action, so I could actually attack you again if you leave me in base contact.
I can't hurt you, or I can?
No.
Okay, well then I'll push you back.
Yeah, and you can't hurt me. You have to be the attacker to hurt me. So you push me back, so I have one more action, and I'll use that action to move into base contact. But I won't get to attack you. So that worked out well for you. This rat here is going to activate and move, and then charge Crazed Betty.
Please do.
Actually, no. Before he charges, he has to pass a will test.
That's right.
Because she has fearful reputation,
Right.
and the rats are afraid of her. Fire. You can assume that the target numbers for pretty much all tests are 10, unless said otherwise. Failed! So the rat actually stops at the nest, and then just does nothing. Kind of quivers in place and does not charge Betty. These rats pick up on the commotion. We got move, move. I'm gonna put a Games Workshop Armageddon run token on him, because in this game, if you move twice, and that includes charges, then it actually is -1 to hit them. We're not gonna bother with yours, because you're only up against things that are at a range. And this rat will move, move. They haven't noticed Richard BR yet, otherwise they go after him. So they're going towards the commotion. So the start of each of the turns after the first, we're actually gonna spawn more rats out of these nests. Boom, 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 as you are creating quite the ruckus. So each of them will spawn D3. Now if I roll a natural 6 on a D6, then we get a special monster instead. And I'll tell you what that is if I actually roll a 6. So this one, oh, we got 3 rats. Next, we'll do the one back here. Just 1. I've actually only have 2 more rat models, so that's going to be my maximum number of rats. So this one right here spawns. So it's supposed to be 3 more, but only 2 more. It's a lot of rats, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll just put it over here.
Well, good thing that Betty's there, because they won't charge her.
Yeah, they're all afraid of her.
All right, the kid, he's going to activate, and he's going to throw a Molotov cocktail.
Hold on. We got to see if you activate first.
Well, I'm going to activate him.
So metal is 6.
Yeah,
you need a 4 or higher.
Do it. And watch this.
Oh, got it.
Is. Now is he? So he's going to move up here.
He's going to hurl a Molotov.
Yeah.
So what's his target? You can actually use grenades. You can target anywhere you like, but so you're just going to try to hit that first. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so that's the target.
So he moved. What's his range stat?
4.
I think it's only 4. So it's only 4. So you need to roll 7 because you moved. Oh, he fumbled! It's still, now it's a grenade. Now fumble with a grenade does not do anything except just counts as a miss. So you're going to scatter it. So we go ahead and roll a d10 with it. So 3 inches in what way? So it's going to go that way. So it's actually going to end up still covering this rat, and it hits the rat's nest.
Ooh!
Which I told you could only kill by using melee, but turns out fire is pretty effective at it. So we're going to be able to roll the die to see if you do anything there. Until activation passes, just like any other ranged combat. I think that's the second time I've knocked over that tree. So both these are hit with the Molotov cocktail. That's all we know for now.
Roy, he's going to activate. His metal is 6, so I need a 4.
Oh, he fails. So he has 1 action. What would he like to do with that action?
Well, I was going to go up there and try to do a strength test to do whatever to that pile of garbage, but
No, you're just going to charge something.
now I'm going to charge.
You have a few charge
Yeah, I'll
targets.
do
That's
that.
in range. Those rats are.
I'll do that because at least I'm still next to the garbage next turn.
Yes. Then you have 2 straight actions to kill it. So Roy's melee is 7, -4. Normally a 2-handed weapon gives you -1, but Roy has the skill that is brute, which allows you to ignore the heavy aspect of a weapon. So it's just 7 versus 4. So go ahead, 7 plus 3. Ugh, I gotta roll a 6 or higher. Oh, I fumbled, so you hit me. Your strength is 6 plus 2 from the 2-handed weapon. So strength 8 versus my defense of 6. Oh, come on, man, you're rolling so low. You beat me. Yeah, you got me. So you killed the rat because you rolled an 11 and I rolled a 10. That's 8 plus 3, 6 plus 4. So mark him as having gone, and we'll resolve these 2. So let's resolve the rat first. So Molotov cocktails are strength 5, so go ahead, roll your strength 5. Ooh, 13 against my defense of 6. 5. Okay, you killed him.
Nice.
So the kid gets an experience. And then you actually light this thing on fire, so I want you to do a strength test based on the strength test of the Molotov cocktail, which is strength 5.
Okay.
And you have to get the target out of 10.
Yes.
Got it. So that lights it on fire, and that fire will continue to burn, but it will be a test at the end of the game turn if it is not destroyed by somebody else. So it does count as one of the 2 strength tests that you have to do to take it out. Now I get to activate D3 rats. This could actually be a problem for you.
1.
3 rats!
Oh no!
Oh no! Well, we got to start with this one next to Roy. So Roy does not have fearful reputation. No. So we'll just charge. So I've got a melee of 4, you've got a melee of 7. You've also got the skill Bully, which says if you defeat your enemy in close combat, and I'm assuming that means on the defensive as well, then you get to knock your enemy prone. Okay. So that, and because you don't actually get to do any damage to me if you don't defeat me. So you got your melee of 7, so why don't you roll it? Oh, you fumbled! Now, fumbling in close combat doesn't do anything, except just means that you rolled only an 8 total. So my 4 plus 6, so 10, so I got a hit off. Roy's defense is 6. He's got scrap armor, which gives him +1 defense in close combat, so 7. So go ahead and roll your defense. Another fumble! Dave, what is wrong with your guy? So I'm a strength 5, so I need a 4 or higher to take out Roy. Ah, it's a 9. Roy has only 1 wound. So
No way!
So he's down.
A rat? You gotta be kidding me!
Well, he rolled 1 and a 1.
Another 1.
He's down.
What up is killed.
He's down. And for its second action, because that was his first, it's going to move into base contact with the dog. This rat is going to try to build up the courage to charge Betty. Metal test, metal 5, so I need another 5.
Bill!
Made it. So your melee is 6 with Betty, enraged Betty. No, it's a crit.
Yeah. Don't get a crit.
No, I rolled a crit. My dice are hot.
Crit!
Another crit. 3. So would you like to push me back an inch? I still have 1 more action.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. So then I'll use my other action to move into base contact. Now I'm going to roll off to see which rat I activate. I'm either going to activate the rat that's in base contact with your dog, or this one to charge Betty. Okay, we're going to try to charge Betty. But she's kind of scary. She just kicked a rat in the teeth. Again.
I dare ya. I dare ya, you rat. Dare ya.
No, it doesn't wanna. It doesn't wanna.
I dare ya.
So it's just going to huddle in the little nest.
It's the same rat as before.
Yeah, it's still scared. It's like,
Kenny will go.
the dog. Unfortunately, Roy's not nearby to help out, so you've only got a medal of 5, so you need to roll 5 or higher. Hey, a crit, which in this case just means you pass. You get 2 actions.
Now attack this one that hasn't gone yet.
The unactivated one. Now the rat will get +1 because it has a helper. And your melee is 6, and mine is 4 + 1. So you got a 6, so you got 12. And I got 9. You hit me. What's your strength of your dog?
6.
So it's strength 6, but you have natural weapons. And I know that I forgot to write that down, I'm sorry. So natural weapons give you +1 strength. So
Okay.
you're actually strength 7 against my defense 6. So your strength is 7 + 3, so it's 10. My defense is 6. Oh, you got it! Kenny killed the rat! You've got 1 more action.
I'll charge this one.
No, you're already in base contact, so you can't leave.
Okay, well, I'll attack him.
You attack that one. So do your melee test first. So 6 + 6. Now I'm back down to 4. I don't have any buddies to help me out. And I fumble, so you got a hit on me. So your strength 7. 7, 14. On defense 6. I need to roll 8. No, you got him! Oh, he just
Kenny!
He was hungry.
Richard BR will go next. He's just gonna move up there and he'll. I gotta activate him first to see if I do it.
What's his medal?
7.
So what do you need?
Get a 3. Get a 9.
Perfect.
Overkill.
You're gonna charge. Charge is the rat. You've got a melee of 6 + 1 for 2 weapons. So 7.
Die rat.
Oh, it's a crit!
Oh.
So I have to roll a crit to stop it.
Oh.
I think that's 3 times in a row that you've rolled crits and I stopped it with a... Oh, you fumble! Which actually doesn't count as anything in close combat because you don't have special weapons. So you rolled a total of 8. And I fail! I only rolled 6. So you get to hit me. You're +1 to your strength because you have light weapons.
Strength 7.
So strength 7 versus my defense of 6. So go ahead. Strength 7 + 4, it's 11. So I need to roll 5 or higher, and I don't. He gets them.
Oh.
The rat goes down. Experience for Richard. His other action. He's gonna move into that rat's nest.
Yes. Willis, he's gonna activate.
His medal is.
Oh, he's got it.
Doesn't matter. It was 6 though.
5, and then there, 5. He's gonna go right up here.
Just gonna move. Get into base contact with the rat to help out Betty, or
Yes.
bypass it? Help him, okay.
Betty will activate.
Now she's got Motivator nearby to give her the +1. So she's got a medal of 6 in total then. And fails, so she only gets 1 action.
Well, she can kill, so she will.
Your melee is 6, you got Willis to help you.
So I'm 7.
That's right, go ahead. 10, but I only got 4, so I gotta roll 6 or higher to stop that. 9, so I beat you. I'm gonna push you back. So now I get to activate 3 rats.
Do you even have that, man?
I'll activate this one first, it's gonna charge Kenny.
Good luck.
You should roll your melee first. Your melee 6, I think, on Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. 6 plus. Oh, it's a crit, which means. Oh, it's the first time I didn't knock out your crit. So would you like to push me back?
Yes.
Because I still have another action, which I'll use to come back into base contact. I'll have this rat go next. He's going to move and then charge Richard. I'm melee 4 plus
6 plus
1.
Is 1.
You don't have to roll. I automatically failed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because your base melee beats what I
Oh,
just
you
rolled.
also have to roll for the thing.
Oh, Fearful Reputation. That's right. He might not even have charged. So metal test, to roll 5 or higher. I do get it. So the question becomes, do you want to push me back an inch?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. And we'll activate this rat. It's going to move because it's too far away to actually be able to charge. So it's keeping these run tokens to remind us that they move twice.
Charles Wentworth, he will activate. Let's see if he does.
His metal is 6.
Yes, he does.
So he's good.
I will go up here and I will attempt to do whatever I can next turn.
Next turn. There's 2 actions just to get there.
Beverly.
Beverly's the last one.
All right.
His metal is 5. Fails again.
I'm gonna move him up instead of doing anything else with him.
Getting concerned about these rat nests.
Just a little.
Infinitely spawning rats.
Little.
You've already lost 2 guys.
A little bit.
And this rat, which is the last one, is going to move because Dave has activated all of his guys. So we go to the next turn, which means we're going to spawn more rats. We're going to start with the one in the back. So D3. So 2. Squeak, squeak 'em, McSqueaker. Next up, we have this one. 3. Of course, right?
Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Nope.
Now we're actually out of rats, so the only thing that could happen in here is if I roll a 6 to spawn an extra monster.
Roll a 6.
Nope, so nothing spawns from that one. Well, hold on, we gotta back up. I had said that at the end of the turn it'll continue to burn and do another strength 5 hit. And so it's already down 1, so that might actually take it out before we spawn rats. So if you do actually roll 5 or higher on a die, it'll be gone. Oh, okay. Anytime we record it after the fact, the dice always make it work the way we had actually
roll
done.
it twice then see if it happens.
Yeah, so sorry.
Okay, so the kid, he's gonna activate, and he's gonna try to throw something and be successful.
We'll see. Activation, he's got a medal of 6. Oh yeah. So he's got 2 actions. What are his actions going to be then?
First will be Molotov.
Oh, so you could concentrate, get +2, or you could use your second action to also throw another Molotov. Because they're all limited ammunition, so you're burning through them pretty fast.
Yeah, but I'm dying.
It's true. So what do you want to do? Do you want to concentrate and throw, or do you want to try to throw 2?
I'll concentrate.
So you're up to 6, so you need a 4. Oh, it's a crit! It's a crit! So it covers the first 2 plus the barrel. We don't roll the damage yet. It's only once you fail your activation. So he's done. We don't resolve to see what happens to them until you fail an activation test.
Richard BR, he's going to activate next.
This is metal.
7.
They need to roll a 3. It's a crit! Oh, it's too bad he doesn't have...
The one that gives an extra action?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. There's one that basically if you roll a crit on your activation, you get 3 actions.
So I'm gonna do a strength test to try to deactivate this garbage heap.
And what's his strength? We don't include the weapons for this.
So it's 6.
So then you need to roll... It's a strength test with a target number of 10, so you're gonna have to roll 4 or higher.
So for the first one?
First one. You got it? You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, roll 4 or higher. Oh! So we're just gonna put a little skull on here because you don't actually have to remove everything. You just kind of stomp out the remaining rat eggs, because rats come in eggs.
Next I'll activate Betty.
You got motivator on Willis. So go ahead. Oh, you got her.
Charge a rat.
So my melee is 4. What is yours?
6
Plus
plus 1.
for Willis helping out. So you got 7. Ooh, so you got 9. I'm 4. Oh, you got me. So what's your strength?
Strength is 6.
Plus 1 for the light weapon.
Yep.
So you're 7 versus my defense of 6. Oh, nice. Oh, you killed the rat.
So she has to move towards the next enemy unit, and this is it. She's in range to go to in combat, but she can't actually charge it because she already charged. Next, I'll activate Willis in the hopes that I can go here and gain a bonus from Betty, being in face contact with it.
Well, he's got a good medal of 6, so you should be able to pass this.
Yep, gets a 9.
Perfect. So then charge in.
So he has a melee of 5, plus 1 for Betty, so he's 6, so I need a 4.
Well, you don't need a 4. It's a roll off. You did roll a 4, so you got 10 in total, and I got 4, so now I need a 6. No, jeez, I've been rolling poorly.
Strength 6.
Defense 6. Oh, I stopped it.
Because you tied me.
Now, do you have bully on him? No, that was Roy, so you don't get to knock me down.
Brute on him.
Yeah, so nothing else happens. I don't get to push you back or anything because I didn't win the melee test. I just didn't get hurt by you.
Action, so I'll attack you again.
Same roll off. Your melee's up to 6 with Betty's help. So plus 3 is 9, and my 4 plus 8 wins. So I'm gonna force you back.
Gonna activate Kenny next. He's gonna rip through that rat's head.
What's his medal?
Metal?
I think it's 5. It is 5, so he needs a 5 to activate.
No, he's within 6, but he's down.
Yeah, he's
doesn't
down, so he doesn't count as on the board. He's just there as a marker for looting
He gets
weapons and healing.
He gets it.
Okay.
So, first one.
Your melee is 6 minus 4. So you're 6 plus 8, my 4 plus 5. You got me. And your strength is, I think, 7.
Base 6 plus natural weapons is 7. Plus
Nice.
9.
I got to roll a crit to stop that. No, but I rolled high, but you still killed the rat. Second action.
I will charge this rat, which hasn't
Sorry, I
been
have to
hit.
go around this way. But you do have range. We already checked that.
Bink.
So once again, your melee of 6. So 12, my melee of 4. Fumbled, you hit me. Your strength 7 becomes, whoa, I gotta roll a crit to stop that. I roll high again, but not enough.
Nice.
The dog eats another rat.
Beverly, he'll activate next, see if he can actually do it. His medal is 5.
He's failed all his activation tests so far. No, he made
Oh,
it!
he-
Woo! All right, so what's he gonna do?
I will concentrate with Beverly because he needs the most accuracy as possible. Although his range isn't that bad. And he's going to shoot this rat.
With his pistol.
Range 5 plus 2 for concentrating, so 7.
So you need a 3 or higher.
Oh,
Crit! So he's hit. And all you have left is Charles.
So he'll activate.
That's a
It's
cocked
cocked.
die. He passes. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna stomp out the last one and just in case the burning Molotov cocktail doesn't do the trick?
Yeah.
It seems like it's important,
He's got
right?
2 actions, so yeah, I'll do that as a.
So the first action then.
First, strength is 5, so I need a 5.
Oh, so you want to use the second action to do it then?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, second action, roll 5 or higher.
Yeah!
Oh, and he stomps it out. That's 2 experience for him, and there's only 1 nest to go. It's on the other side of the board, but I think he got things under control. So now we got to resolve the damages now that we're passing it over because all your guys have activated. So we got a strength 5 hit on this rat. So strength 5, 4. That's only 9. I've got a 6. So I've got to roll a 1 or a 1 or a 2 to die. 7.
Oh.
However, this does have the flammable rule, which means when I'm hit, I don't take a graze test, I take a morale test. Morale tests are worse because if I fail it, I don't just go prone, I actually have to run towards my table edge, but since I don't have a table edge, I'll run towards the nearest one. So my medal is 5. So I fumble that. Now normally a fumble on a morale test means that I've actually removed from the table, but with flammable, it does make the exception that a fumble is treated as just a regular fail. So this one will run over here. Next up, we got to take an agility test. Actually, I'm going to keep this marker on it because it's actually possibly caught on fire. So, I'll do the agility test right now. Actually, when am I supposed to take it? Never mind, I'm supposed to do it during the cleanup phase. So that's at the end of the turn. I'll have to take an agility test or suffer a D6 strength hit from fire. That's better, 13 in total. I critted. So I got a morale test to take, which I crit. And then we'll worry about, I'll leave that on there to show that we're on fire. Strength 6, but you got large caliber ammunition, so you're actually strength 7 from Beverly's gun. So, oh!
Of course.
Only 8, and my defense is 6, so I gotta roll a 1 to die. Oh, no. But I do have to take a graze test, metal 5, which I pass. Nice try. Oh, we forgot to -1 from him running. Oh well. So now all the rats will activate, because you actually passed every single activation test, so you got to do your entire team first.
Even Beverly.
So, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do it. So he'll charge into Willis. So I got a melee of 4, which becomes 10. I think your melee is, what's your melee? Is it 5 or 6? Hopefully it's 6. So you can tie. Oh, his melee's only 5, so he only rolled a 9, so I actually hit him. So now we do a strength versus defense. My strength is 5, thanks to my natural weapons. So we get 9 in total. What's your defense?
7.
Because you have armor?
Yeah.
So you got 10, so you're good. We'll have this rat activate and attack Betty. So my melee is 4, so it becomes 9. And yours is 6. So you win. You want to push me back or keep me in base contact?
I'll keep you in base.
Because I have one more action.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Then I'll push you back.
But either way, even if you push me back, I have a charge I can do, so I'll charge back in. So melee 4 becomes 11. Your 6 becomes 8. That's a hit against Betty. So strength 5. Ooh, 11. What's your defense? Oh, it's probably at least 3. I think your defense goes down with her.
Defense 5.
So plus the armor. So she's actually 6. So she passes that. She's good. This rat's going to try to charge Richard. Yeah, you got fearful reputation, so I got to roll 5 or higher. Hey!
Oh.
He's not Betty, so he's okay with it. Scraw. So your melee is what?
7.
7, because you have 2 weapons, so go ahead. Oh, roll that again. 3, only 10. I got 4. Oh, I fail. You gonna push me back? I got one more action.
Then yeah, I'll push you back.
Okay, push me back, and then I'll just move back in. This rat will move and then charge Willis. He's getting surrounded. Melee is 4 plus the other rat helping me, unless he doesn't have against all odds, does he?
No.
Yeah, okay. That's not gonna help him there. So I will attack, so I get 8 in total.
Mine's 5 plus that.
So you tied it, so you just can't push me back.
Yeah.
And these 2 rats back here will move, and move. Then we have these 2 rats, so this one is actually going to move over the wall. I know it failed a morale test, but it doesn't stop it from activating normally. He's still possibly on fire though, and then he's gonna charge the kid.
Oh!
And the kid's not that great at melee. As much as he claims to be a big man on the inside, he's still only melee 4. So we're both melee 4. So you gotta roll high. Oh, I critted! Oh! So I hit you. What's your defense on the kid? So your defense is 6.
Yep.
And my strength is 5. Ooh, so unless I roll crit. Oh, I rolled a crit! Oh, I took the kid out!
Kid killer.
And this rat will charge the dog. So his melee 4 becomes 11. Ooh, I rolled nice and high. What's your melee 6?
6.
Oh, you beat me. You want to push me back? I got one more action.
Yes.
So then I'll move back in. So now that's everybody. So we have our cleanup phase. This is where we're going to do our agility test. So agility is just a metal test. So I have to roll 5 or higher. No, I fail. So you roll it. D6 damage. Sorry, no, D6. That's a D10. That's too bad. That was a crit. You gotta roll a D6 to see what kind of strength you
D6.
do. D6 strength. Roll it again. Strength 6. So, what the heck, we'll keep your crit. So I gotta roll a crit to stop that. No, so the rat burns to death. And he gets the experience for that. This rat needs to make an agility test. To roll 5 or higher. Passes it, so the fire goes out. That's the end of the turn. So the start of the next turn, we only got 1 nest left, and it's gonna spawn D3 more rats. So 2 more. 2 more up here. Got a lot of rats on the table, but at least these 2 ones are not spawning anymore.
Let's do one.
Richard BR is gonna go first. He's gonna activate.
Oh, he fumbles! He does not have any relics, so nothing malfunctions. So you get 1 action. You're just gonna punch the rat in the face.
Yep.
So your melee is nice and high. It's a 6 plus the 2 weapons, so 7. Oh, and you fumble it. So you're 8. And my 4 plus... Oh, I win that combat.
You're joking.
I'm gonna leave you there. Because then I can attack you. D3 rats get to activate. 1. I don't know which one. These are 2 wounds each right now. Well, you know what? These ones are ganging up on Willis, so it makes sense that one of them activates. So I'm gonna activate this one that ran, and he's going to attack Willis. So you go ahead, you roll your melee first. So you've got, oh, you did a crit. Doesn't matter what you got. I got to roll a crit.
Don't roll a crit.
Oh, I rolled a crit. So we both have to re-roll. So go ahead, roll. That's good. Willis is a melee of 5, and so do I because I have help. But I fail. I want to push him away.
Yeah.
Then he'll move back in with a second action.
Betty.
So back to you because I only had one to activate.
Betty. We'll go.
Betty's gonna go. She gonna just swing? I guess you need to do an activation test first.
Yeah, maybe.
You have Buddy Boy nearby. Oh, it doesn't
There you
matter.
go.
Critted.
Okay, melee 6.
Ooh, 14. I'm gonna have to crit to stop that. No. So you hit me, so you're... Oh, no. Yeah, we do the strength right away.
Yeah. Strength 7.
Nice. So 13. Defense 6. You got him. That was your first action. Second action?
Second action charge.
Willis.
He is.
It's not like Blood Bowl where he's canceled out by the other rat. So what is that in total? That was 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. So it's 11. I don't stop that because that was only 10.
Nice.
And your strength is just normal again.
Strength 7.
Well, normal for a enraged grandmother.
So 10.
And my defense is 6. I only need to roll 4, so I stop that.
Willis, he will go now.
So metal 6. Oh, he fails! So it just has one action. What you gonna do?
I'll kill the one who hasn't
So
activated.
he's got help, and you've got help, so we're both getting +1. And it's your melee. Your melee is 5 plus 1, so you're up to 14. I'm 4 plus 1. That's only 13, so you got him. Strength 6 versus defense 6. Ugh. Oh, nope. I get to activate D3 rats because you failed 3.
Stop it!
We both get +1, but yours is slightly better than mine, so you rolled a 5, so I need to roll. Oh, yeah, that's a hit. And I am strength 5. So, whoa, it's a crit! I got ya! Willis has 2 wounds, so he's down to 1, so he has to take a morale test because he took a wound in close combat. You're good. This rat will activate next and attack Kenny. Melee 4 becomes, 13. Oh, that's a hit. Strength 4, 5. Oh, it's a crit! Oh, Kenny's down!
Come on!
And then he's gonna charge Charles.
No! Weapon.
Charles' melee is only 4. Oh, he fumbled! I just barely hit him. Strength 5,
Defense 6.
11, so you need to roll 5 or higher.
No, light armor +1, so I'm defense 7.
Okay, so you need to roll 4 higher. That's off
Come
the table.
on.
Oh, and then Charles goes down. Charles, oh wait, no, Charles has 2 wounds as well.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He still has to take a morale test though. Yeah, okay, you're good. I got one more, so this one's gonna move up and try to charge Betty. But it's not so sure of itself, so I gotta roll 5 or higher. Nope, it does not charge Betty.
Can I activate Beverly, see if you can do something here. I need a 5, and I get it. And I come in here, and I'm gonna charge. I get a bonus for having Wentworth.
And attack. So you're melee 4, but +1, so you're 1 higher than me. Oh,
Come on.
Oh, I critted.
Come on!
I'm pushing you back.
I'll go back in.
Or you can shoot at something.
Oh, then I'll shoot you. I'll shoot this who hasn't activated yet.
So you ranged 5, but you moved, so you're down to 4. And that guy ran, so you're down to 3. So you need a 7 or higher. Nope.
I'm gonna activate him now.
Charles.
Charles.
Charlie. Charlerific. Needs a 5, I think. You're good.
You get
He's gonna swing
attack the rat.
with a melee of 4 for him, so we tie. So neither of us get to
Get
push
out
either
of
back.
town.
You do have one more action though. Do you want to hit again? Or swing again, I should say.
I hit you. Oh, come on! No!
I'll keep you in base contact. That's all your guys. So this rat's gonna move up and try to charge Betty. Need a 5. Nope! 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 Squawk! 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 And we're gonna attack Richard. You've got a melee of 7 thanks to having 2 weapons. Shouldn't be a problem, right? 11. Ah, I hit you!
Stop!
Strength 5. Ah, it's a crit! Ah, I took a wound on you! How are you rolling so poorly and me so well? Morale test on Richard. Barely passes.
barely
He needed
passes.
a 3. And then 2 more rats will just run right to the same spot where we're seeing all the other rats go. We got this like line of rats going in there. And then the start of the next turn, we're gonna spawn some more rats. 2 more, which is exactly how many we have left. So all the rats are on the table.
Let's try this again. Richard's gonna go first. He's gonna activate. I need a 3.
Just a 3. Actually, you only need a 2. because you have Willis nearby to motivate you.
That's true.
Last time you rolled a 1, so there you go.
Attacking that rat.
Your melee is 7 with your weapons. 5, not bad. 12. I got a 4.
Stop it!
Crit.
Stop it! Stop
Roll that again. So 12 again. Ah, I fail. So your strength 7? Yes. Not bad. I got a crit. Nope. Oh, I roll high. You killed the rat.
Betty's gonna activate next.
You got motivator with Willis nearby to help her with her metal test. Passes. Swing at that rat. Yep. You got 1 helper. So what does that bring your melee up to? 7? Yeah, because she's melee 6 when she's enraged.
7.
So 7. Crit! Which means... Oh, I didn't crit! What's up with that? Your strength is 7 as well. Oh, I gotta roll a 1. Oh, you killed the rat! Just like that. Second action?
I'm gonna charge.
The next rat.
Actually, probably this one. Then I get a bonus.
Yeah,
for it.
exactly. He's 7
Yeah,
now
because of the
because...
bonus.
Yeah. Oh!
The crit!
I don't know why I've rolled so many crits. I'm pushing her away.
I'll go next with Willis.
He's got a metal of 6. He needs a 4 or higher. Got it. Swing at the rat.
Swing at the rat.
You're only 5.
11.
Oh, you beat me. And your strength 6, I think?
Yeah. 9.
No. But you do get a second attack.
I'll attack again.
Oh, fumble. Oop. Oh, you got me. Because you're still high enough that you got me. So strength 5, 9. I stop it.
I'll go with Beverly so he can charge that rat and get a bonus.
So metal
5.
test or activation test needs a 5. Got it.
Nice.
Charge in this time. So what's your melee up to now? Is it up to 5 because you
It's
got
up
the
to 5.
helper? All right, so you're up to 5 and 5. So I need a 6 to stop you. 3, you got me. So he actually doesn't have a close combat weapon, so you were using this pistol. So the pistol's actually strength 7, which is nice. It also means if you rolled a 1 for the shot, you would have actually fumbled the pistol. But we haven't seen that happen yet. So strength 7 up to 10, defense 6 up to 10. Charles is going to try.
And Wentworth.
So he needs a 4, I believe. His metal is 6.
He's got activator.
I know. He needs a 4 to activate. He activates. Okay, you got melee plus 1, so he's up to 5. Not bad. You got him.
Gotcha.
So your strength is up to 6. So you got a light weapon. So 9. Oh, I stopped it. Want to try again?
Yeah.
Get another action. Ooh, 8. Ah, you got me. So strength 4. No, I stopped it. You only killed 2 rats, Dave. You needed to kill more rats than I'm spawning.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, let's.
Stop spawning.
All my rats get to go now.
No, they don't.
So this rat, I'm gonna randomize who attacks. Beverly on a 4+. No.
Ooh,
Charles.
You lucked out.
I'm attacking Charles. So I need. Oh yeah, I'm melee 4. So 2. You actually tied it because you get the +1 because Beverly there is to help out. So you can't push me back. So let's just do that again. With my second action, I will attack again. Oh, you crit. And I didn't. So do you want to push me back?
Yes. Wait. No.
No, you want to keep me in base contact?
I'll keep you
Because he
in
can
base.
shoot me. You do a lot better with shooting than you do.
I don't know if I do.
Well, his pistol, he's got a machine pistol. Your guns, you're better at shooting than you are at close combat.
Well, then I will.
That was what I would do, but it's up to you.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna try to charge Betty. Need a 5.
You get a 2.
Yay!
Oh, finally.
So this rat works up the courage because it has 2 tails. So I'm melee 4. So, you don't have to roll. And so you can push me back,
I will.
and then I'll move back in with my move. So this one's gonna try to charge her. Need to pass a will test.
Get a
Need
1.
5. No, he's not going nowhere. And this rat will move up and try to charge Betty.
I love Betty. I love.
And this one will come up and try to charge Betty. Ah, he did it! Finally. He doesn't notice. And then he gets to me and he's like, oh no. Because you have against all odds, so you actually get the bonus for being outnumbered. So you get a +1 bonus for being outnumbered, and I don't get the +1 bonus for outnumbering you. Yeah, so now your melee's up to 7. And only 9. I miss you.
Nice.
You want to push him back?
I kind of don't want to because I get the bonus.
Yeah, that's right. 13. Oh, okay, so you're down to a wound. You have hard as nails, which is once per game you can lower the strength of a weapon by D10. Only once. If you lower it to 0, then it does not get to roll to hurt you.
I'll do it.
Okay, my strength is only 5, so go ahead and lower it by 2, so it's now strength 3. Strength 3 becomes 8, you crit it, so you stopped it anyways. And these 2 rats are going to run. This looks familiar. They're going to spawn more.
Oh!
I rolled a 6.
Oh!
A chupacabra comes out. This is a vampiric thing, so everybody with an aura, everybody within 6 inches or 4 inches, I'll double check, gets a -1 to their defense. That goes for the rats as well, as a vampiric drain.
Richard BR, he's going to activate first. He needs a 3.
He needs a 2. You got a motivator nearby.
Oh, I do.
Willis is like, hey, brother, get up. And he crits it. Get up there, brother. Where's he going?
He's hopping over here.
So move. And then charge. Well, he can charge that next rat.
Yeah, he will.
You got a melee of 7. Ooh, nice. I got a crit it. No, you hit me. And your strength 7? Oh. Okay. You could choose to push it back, though. You didn't hurt him, but you could choose to push him back because you won that combat. Would you like to?
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't get outnumbered. Although he can charge back in, but at least it limits.
Willis will go.
A medal of 6, so 4. He got it.
He's going to choose to disengage because his brother left, and so he needs to protect his brother.
So he needs to pass an agility test, or he gives up the action point that he was trying to move away with. Agility is just a medal test, so he needs to roll 4 or higher. He does, so now he can just move away as if he was not engaged in combat. So he moves up 5. Does he want to use his other one to charge? Kill a rat on his way, or maybe shoot his rifle, or what does he want to do?
Actually, yeah, he could shoot. He'll shoot at the rat in front of Richard.
So he's range 5, down to 4 because he moved, so he needs a 6 and he fails.
Let's do Wentworth first.
Charles. Oh, he fails. 1 action, and then I get to go.
Well, then he could still charge, right?
Yeah, or he could shoot his machine pistol.
Oh, that's better.
He's got a range of 5, so you need 5 to hit.
Come on!
Yes. Okay, so it's my turn. D3 rats activate. 3 rats activate! Well, this one's going to try to charge back in, but you have a fearful reputation. You look like you could kill animals really easily. Need to roll 5. I critted it. He's like, whatever. Never heard of you before. And yours is 7, and you get 15. You gonna push him back?
Yes.
Well, he's gonna try to go back in, but once again, fearful reputation. No, he's not. So this one is gonna try to go in. Fearful reputation, need to roll 5 or higher. He does not. Well, that was good. Fine, I'll try to attack Betty then. And I don't get the +1 because you have against all odds, so I only get 12. And you've got the +1 because you have, oh, all right, so you beat him. Do you want to push him back or keep him there?
Push him back.
Okay.
No, wait. I get a bonus if he's in, so I'll keep him in.
But he has 1 more action. So he's going to try to charge back in.
Then I might as well keep him in.
So, okay. So I'll attack again then. I got the 4 plus the 3, so it's a 7. You can't fail that. So do you want to push me away this time?
No.
Okay.
Beverly will go next, needing a 5 to activate.
Critted. Crit. So you want to shoot?
Yeah, because
Concentrate, shoot, or shoot then move, or move then shoot?
He's going to shoot.
He can't shoot. He doesn't have a machine pistol.
Ah!
Do you want to take a shot first then, but without concentrating?
Yeah.
So you need a 5 to hit the rat. Yeah, hit him. And then you can move away, not knowing whether you killed the rat or not, just knowing that you hit it with a shot. And lastly, you got Betty. You got the motivator nearby to help her out. So +1 to her medal of 5. You just need a 4, and she fails. She only has 1 action.
Kill the one that hasn't gone.
Okay, so you've got a melee of 7 because you're outnumbered. Crit. And I do not. Your strength is 7. Oh, jeez. No, I win that because my defense is 6, so I win.
That's right.
That's all your guys, so it is my turn. This rat's gonna try to charge Betty, need a 5. This rat's gonna try to charge Betty, need a 5. Yay, and it goes. But you still get the +1 for being outnumbered. So my melee of 4 becomes 6. You can't fail that. Keep it there or push it away.
Keep it there.
Has 1 more action.
Push it away.
Then I'll try to go back in, need a 5. Nope, he's too afraid. This one is gonna try to go in. Oh, this goes with Willis. Need a 5. Yeah, he's charging. Melee 4. You can't fail that. Push it away or keep it in.
Push it.
It's gonna try to come back in, and it succeeds. Oh, we forgot to actually resolve your shot because we passed activation over. So let's do that right now. You got a strength 7 hit. Nice, I got a crit it. I don't, so Beverly killed that rat. The chupacabra is gonna try to charge Richard. Need to pass a will test. Need to roll 5 or higher. He fails. The Chupacabra's like, and that is everybody. So we can take off our activation tokens and see how many more rats we spawn. You only killed 1 rat.
Thanks for reminding me.
And 3 more come back. That's how many we have. Oh man, that's more than he killed. It's back to your turn. We've been forgetting that Richard actually has Flurry of Blows, which means anytime he makes an attack, he gets a free action point, which can only be used to make an attack. It may have been useful.
Just a little bit.
So you want to activate him first?
Yeah, I'll activate it.
His brother might be near enough. Just roll a die. If you roll a 2, we'll have to look it up. No, you're good. 3 is all you needed.
He's gonna go this way,
So he's move, and then charging the Chupacabra.
and then he'll charge.
So you got your melee of 7. 14. Now Chupacabra's melee is 5. Oh, I fail. So your strength 7. And go ahead. Oh, only 9. I have a defense of 6.
Get 1.
No, it's tie. Go for it. 6 was 13. I go with 12 because I had 5. So you get to hit me again. Strength 7. There we go. I've got to roll a 9 or higher to stop that.
Stop
9!
it! Stop it!
Oh, Chupacabra's alive. Is Willis worried about his brother?
Yeah, very much. So he's gonna
Brother! Oh, my brother!
he's gonna activate.
Now, before you go any further, he could push the Chupacabra back because he won the combat.
We should.
Yeah, so push the Chupacabra back. And that means Willis will be able to shoot him too once he moves up. So you activate Willis, no problem. He rolled an 8. So he can move up. And then what's he gonna do?
He's gonna shoot the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Your range 5 is down to 4 because you moved. Crit, you got him.
Wentworth, he will activate.
It's a 5.
He
Ah!
fails sauce again.
1 action.
He'll. He needs to move up.
Yeah, you really do. Those rats, like Betty's got it. Like seriously, you can't take out the crazed grandmother. Whom is next? Is it Beverly?
He failed his activation.
Oh, right. So let's resolve that shot. So the rifle has a strength of 7 versus my defense of 6. So strength 7, only
Stop it!
9. I got a 10. So, but I do have to do a grazed test, metal 5, which I pass. So nothing happens. Very sad. The D3 of my guys get to activate.
1.
2. But we're gonna charge Willis.
Get lost.
Melee 4 becomes 8. Yours is 5. Becomes 10. You push me back?
Oh yes.
Well, then I'll move back in. Then I'll activate this one. Charge. Now we're both melee 5. And so you roll. Okay. You might as well push me back to stop me from attacking again, and I'll walk in.
Betty.
Betty, Betty, Betty. She needs a 5 to get her full activation. Finally. Do you care which one?
Nah, the one behind me.
So you're melee 7 because you're outnumbered. Oh, it's a crit! And, uh-oh. I rolled a 8. So you hit him. And then you rolled, just as I turned the camera off, he did roll a crit. I can attest to it. We're not just making that up. I did not. So Betty kills the 1 rat and gets to attack again. So she'll swing against another rat. Melee 7. Oh, only up to 11. Oh, you still get it? So your strength 7. Oh, only strength 8. Defense 6. Up to 9. Do you want to push the rat back?
No.
Okay. Beverly gets to try to go.
I guess to try to go.
Hey!
All right, so Beverly looks over at the Chupacabra, attacking Richard BR, and he's like, I got this. He will concentrate, add 2 to his range, roll.
His range is 5 normally, so you need a 3 to hit. You got it!
I got it.
And we might as well resolve it now because that was your last guy. So your strength 7 pistol because it's large caliber ammunition. Big bullets. Oh, jeez. If I roll a 1 or a 2. No, you got it for 10.
Yep.
So I have to beat that roll to not die. Oh, so close. But do I run away because of it? Oh, no, I need to roll 5 or higher. No, he doesn't even care.
Oh.
So that is all your guys. So it is my turn. This rat's going to try to charge at Betty. Metal 5. Yeah, he does. Charges in. Does not get a bonus, only melee 4. Oh, I crit though. You got to roll a crit. No. So my strength 5. Up to 12. Your toughness. Yeah, so I
My
do.
defense.
Your defense 6 up to 10. So I do wound 2. And she has to take a morale test, but she gets a +2 to it because she is frenzied, which counts her as being brave. So just don't roll a 1. If you roll a 1, she's off the table. Oh, you crit it. She doesn't care. So the next rat will try. Melee 4. Oh, you don't even have to roll. You want to push the rat back? So,
Yeah.
so it doesn't get a free attack. So now it's going to try to charge back in, and it doesn't. And the last rat will attack. Melee 4. No, okay. No, do you want to push it back?
Yeah. No.
Well, it'll get another attack if you don't.
That's fine.
You'd rather just attack again
Yeah.
and kill Betty?
It won't kill Betty.
Oh, okay, I'm going to attack again.
Roll a 1.
And I crit.
No, you don't.
I did. So roll a crit to stop it. You didn't. Strength. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna kill Betty! I killed Betty! You just should have pushed it back! Betty goes down! You are so in trouble. This rat's like, alright, let's go after this guy. Charge. Melee 4. That's 9. Your melee's 4. And you win. You wanna push it back? It doesn't have any more actions?
No.
No? Okay. You got a machine pistol, man. Chupacabra! We'll try to charge. Need to roll 5 or higher. Yeah, he's not going after Riddick. Sorry, I meant Richard. This one's gonna move up and then try to charge, and it passes. Charge. So I got a melee of 4. You can't fail that, even if you fumbled. You wanna push me back?
Yes.
Okay, next one. We'll move up and then try to charge. Need to roll 5 or higher. He will charge in. Then we got a melee of 4, which becomes 11. You're 7. You win. You want to push it back?
Yes.
The last rat will move up. Try to charge in. Makes it. And then melee 4. That comes a 9. Your 7 becomes a 15. Push it back.
Yes.
Look at this. It's like, I got this. He's just kicking them back as they come in. The next turn, we're going to spawn more. 1 more.
I think this is kind of impossible.
Yeah, I think you're gonna. I don't know if you're gonna be able to make it. You're getting close though. He is so close. Your next turn. Who's activating first?
Let's go with Beverly.
He needs to roll a 5 to activate properly.
Second chances. Gonna try to shoot the Chupacabra to create a gap so that Richard BR can run over here, get into base contact with that pile of garbage so that he can strength test it.
Next turn.
It would be next turn, but at least he has the option to do that as opposed to just kicking off these rats.
That's right.
Let's see if it does it. At 5.
Activation. Need a 5. Ah!
Come on!
So he can shoot, but without concentrating. So he'll need a 5 to hit the Chupacabra, and he hits it.
All right.
An activation.
Which I
Or
did.
your favor. So let's roll to see if you heard it. Strength 7 because of your large caliber ammunition. Oh, it was almost a crit. Defense 6. Oh, you got the Chupacabra! Chupacabra. 2 experience for killing the Chupacabra. Back, you just see him shrugging his shoulders. Yeah, that's right. D3 rats activate. 2. Gonna try to charge him.
You can try to. You will fail.
He crits it, so he'll charge. Then we got our attack, so melee 4. Only 7, so you automatically win. Do you want to push it back?
Yes.
Okay. And then he'll stay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, well, he gets 1 more action. No, he's going to move back in because he passed that metal test. This rat will try to go in and fails. It does not want to.
That's your 2 guys.
That's my 2. Who are you going to activate next? You got 3 guys to choose from.
Now he can't run away freely because
You have to do an agility test. but
Actually,
you
I
only have
could
to
run
roll-
away freely.
You only have to roll 3 to be able
I'll do
to
it.
pass that agility.
I'll do it.
So activation test first. He needs to roll 3. Crits. Agility test needs to roll 3. Oh, he crits it. He's good. He like flips over it. That's what the crit does. Woof, 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 woof. And then for your second action, you're going to charge that rat, right?
Yeah.
Except over here because you want to be in base contact.
Well, if I had the distance here.
You did. That was the point. So you're melee 7. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got him. So you're, strength 7. Nice. Nope. Right away?
Yeah.
You might as well.
So Willis, he's gonna go next.
Needs a 4. Passes. Now what's he gonna do?
He's gonna shoot.
He can't shoot. He's stuck in combat.
Well, he's gonna get out of combat.
All right, agility test. Then he needs to roll a 4. Otherwise, he's stuck in there.
No, come on.
And that use an action for him to try to get out.
Yeah. He's
So do
gonna,
you swing?
Might as well kill a rat.
Okay.
He's gonna attack a rat.
Okay, so we're both melee 5 because I get a +1. So you rolled a fumble,
That was your die.
and I roll a crit. I'll keep you in base contact. And lastly, you've got Charles.
Activate. Nope.
No, 1 action.
He'll shoot.
Okay, you just need a 5 or 6. That's a miss. And now the rat will charge Charles. Melee 4. Oh, only 7. Oh, you crit. Push him away?
Yes.
Okay, he'll just move back in. Melee up to 5 now. 5. Oh, you critted. Push him away?
Yeah.
Okay, he's already done his move. So this one will move and charge as well. Melee 5. Interference, but I won. So strength 5. Oh, you tied. Your defense is 6, possibly 7.
Yep.
But at least 6.
So I tie you either way.
And this one will charge Beverly. And melee 4. So 11. Oh, well, again, you're melee 4 as well, so you need to roll at least a 7. No. Strength 5. 6. Defense 6. Oh, okay, you win. You want to push him away?
Yeah.
Then he'll charge back in. And crits, so you got to roll a crit to stop that. You do not, so my strength, ooh, is 13. Your defense, oh, it takes down Willis. Willis is down. This rat's going to try to charge Riddick, or Richard. He needs a 5, he fails, so he's done. This one's going to move and then try to charge Richard. And he is able to. Melee 4 becomes 13, and your 7 becomes, oh, it's a 10. I hit you, strength 5. 11, your defense 7. 12.
Oh.
Now, in the next turn, I get to spawn D3 more rats. There's only 1 rat off the board.
Don't get a 6. Don't get a 6.
Okay, that rat comes back. Showing up right now. There it is. And you get to activate first of your 3 guys. Who's going to activate first?
Richard.
Okay, you need a 3 to activate. You've got to roll 3, and then a 4, then a 4 to win the game.
Yes.
So the first one, roll 3. Okay.
Yes.
Is he going to stomp out the nest?
Yes.
If you stomp it out, all the rest of the rats will scatter as they have no more home here. So you need a 2 strength test. Strength 6. So you need to roll a 4.
Come on, come on. Yeah.
Okay, roll a 4 plus and you win. Oh, he destroys the nest. And the rats all scatter. I can't believe how ridiculously hard that was.
Yeah, that was.
It's just rats, man.
Yeah, you just killed every guy.
It's just rats. So we got some post-game stuff to take care of. First off, we got to roll for our injuries. Now, if your medic is alive, which we don't know yet if she is, then you can re-roll 1 injury, but not her own. So, or actually, well, you can re-roll her own, but that'll count as the re-roll. So roll her first. Basically, it's a D10 table, and a 1 is your dead. A 2 kills a rank and file or specialist, and then otherwise otherwise we roll on some injuries. But if you roll really high, if you roll 7 or to 9, then nothing happens. And if you roll a 10, you actually gain free experience. So, what happens to Betty? 5, banged up. The model took a pretty bad beating, but should recover fully in time. The model suffers -1 to all rolls, not just hit rolls, but all rolls it makes during the next campaign game. But she is alive, so she can help patch up somebody else. So who do you want? The order is going to be very important.
Willis.
Willis? You really like
Actually,
Willis?
wait. No. Kenny.
You care about Kenny the most?
Kenny killed 4 rats.
He did.
So he's definitely next.
Okay, so don't roll a 1 or 2 because 3 is seriously wounded. We roll once on the injury table. Injury table is a 2d10. So you rolled a 13, which is reckless. The model gains the frenzy characteristic.
Ooh.
So that's good and bad. Now, unlike Betty's frenzy, his has to actually activate first. So basically, I think it's at the beginning of each activation you do a metal test, and if he fails it, he becomes frenzied for the rest of the game. But you can choose to fail that test and just have him go frenzy. Because once he goes frenzy, he gets +1 to his melee and strength, I believe. We'll have to double check all of that. All right, so he's
+2 to strength, -1 melee.
No, that's a brute. No, when he turns frenzied, I believe he'll get +1. Yeah, I think he gets some bonuses for frenzying, but it does lose your control over him. He always has to charge the nearest enemy, move towards the nearest enemy. I checked, you don't actually get bonuses when you frenzy. So I think I'm thinking of the Frother skill, which allows you to go frenzied and you gain some melee bonuses. So frenzying is just a bad thing because you just lose control.
Okay.
But, oh well. So who's next?
Willis.
Roll a d10. 8. He's fine. He got lucky this time and suffers no long-term effect from battle.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to be fine.
Oh, just stop! Don't say that. You're gonna jinx it.
Is Roy next?
Roy.
I like Roy. 2.
Oh.
Roy is a specialist, so 2 will kill him. So would you like to use your reroll here?
Yeah.
Okay, reroll. Don't roll 1 or 2, man.
Don't say that. You're
I'm
gonna
just telling you what not to do. 5. So he's banged up. So he gets a -1 to all of his rolls, everything, in the next campaign game. That means
Let's do the kid next.
that means that you have no more rerolls for your injuries.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Let's do the kid.
The kid. 4. He's seriously wounded. We have to roll on the injury table. So roll 2d10. You rolled an 11. Shaky nerves. he gains the Coward general ability.
Oh,
so put that
no.
under his skills as Coward. So Coward gives you a -2 penalty to any morale or graze tests. So that's pretty bad. So his metal will count as like 4 for those kind of things.
Yeah, it sucks.
Lastly, we have Jerry A. Trick. The survival. And he survives. Close call. The model gets lucky this time and suffers no long-term effects from battle. I love how that happened naturally.
Yeah.
So, in the end, you've got 2 guys that are getting -1 on all their rolls next game, which does suck. You got Kenny, who's taking a little bit of brain damage, so now he's frenzied all the time. And the kid is a little shaken from being attacked by so many rats.
Just one.
Just one. The one, it was on, you know what it was? It was on fire.
That's true.
It was a giant rat that was on fire because it died because of the fire.
Yeah.
So he throws a Molotov and this thing comes charging out on fire and takes him down.
Yeah, you like
And
hit his face.
He's just like, dude, that didn't work.
That's nightmarish.
Yeah, I think his little man syndrome is pretty much gone now. He's a coward now.
That's right. Well, it's like his friends. He's like that. But
Yeah, he
actual enemies.
He talks it up, but then he just totally clams up the moment anything bad really happens.
Yeah.
That'll be an
It's like
interesting
his challenge back.
That'll be an interesting thing to role play. So you have to remember that he has got the coward thing if we ever do any role playing with him. It'll be like, hey, what are you talking to me, big man? And the big man's like, yeah. He'll be like, oh, nothing. I'm good. Now we've applied the experience. Everybody got 2 experience just for showing up. Your leader got 2 bonus experience for actually winning the game.
So had he not won, he would have got the 2.
That's
Extra.
right. That's right. And actually, he got exactly the amount of experience he needed to level up. So he leveled up. Of course, Beverly leveled up for shooting down the chupacabra and showing everybody that, yeah, he could do it. So yeah, I'll just continue to wear my shirt open and hand in the pocket. Thank you very much. Betty, of course, leveled up.
Yes.
I think she killed the most rats out of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And Kenny, of course, leveled up because he killed like 4 rats.
He did.
So we're gonna roll on the table. None of these have any modifiers, so you can do them whatever order you want. So who would you like to start with?
Richard BR.
Richard BR, roll a d10. You roll a 9, so he can get +1 defense or +1 wound.
Ooh, that's actually a tough one.
Now, there are some maximum stats. The maximum wounds you can have is 4, and on the leader, so he's a leader already, so he can have all the maxes. And his max defense is 10. So right now his defense is 6, with 7 with the gear. So he could go up to 7.
It's gonna have to be wounds.
I'd say so, because, yeah, it just means he gets to survive 1 more.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
So Beverly is next. Let's roll for him.
Whoop.
You roll a 2, which is choose a skill.
Okay.
What are you taking?
Steady hands.
What does that do?
It gives me +1 bonus if I don't move or any time during my activation move.
So +1 to your shooting.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to move after you shoot. But if you concentrate and then shoot, that means you'll have a +3.
+3, that's right.
Very nice. So
Yeah,
it's become
because
the
his
marksman.
range is 18 inches, so the likelihood of him using that is probably every game, multiple times per game.
Exactly. It'll be very useful. Okay, let's roll for Betty. D10. 5, which is gain +1 melee or +1 ranged. She doesn't have a gun right now, but not that she couldn't get one. And this will apply to both her normal and crazed profile.
I'm very tempted to do melee.
Why wouldn't you? Why would you do ranged?
I don't know if I want to, because I want to just get up.
Right, exactly.
Range isn't the thing. It's either I'm helping people or I'm in close combat.
So your melee will go up to 4 when she's normal and 7 when she's crazed.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so +1 melee. Lastly, we've got Kenny. They
right,
didn't
Kenny.
kill Kenny.
All right.
I thought they did.
+1 wound. Here we go.
That would be awesome. 7 is +1 move.
Ooh.
Or +1 strength.
Oh.
So you can become move 8 or strength 7. You know how hard it is to hurt people, so +1 strength would be great.
That's a big
But a
deal.
movement of 8 in a game like this, that's pretty awesome.
But his strength, he's got his natural weapons or whatever.
That's right.
So he's already in strength 7, right?
Yeah, so he'd be strength 8 against mostly guys with defense 6 until you're up against guys with armor or tougher opponents. Let me just tell you one thing. Giant rats are probably the easiest thing your
Don't
number
say
has.
that. Come on. They weren't easy.
Well, because they're movement or because they're melee 4 and defense 6. That's like your low end of stats. They're movement 7, so they are very fast.
But movement 8 means that my overall movement is 16.
If you move or move charge.
Right.
Yeah, but again, that +1 strength means when you hit, you'll hit much harder.
Are you guiding?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would you do?
I'd do +1 strength.
What would you do? Okay, strength is.
Okay, so he's now up to strength 7 base
Yeah.
and 8 with his natural weapons. Whew! Well, that was the first mission. It went from horribly bad to, not too bad. You won, and your guys mostly survived, but
Heart attack.
very few injuries.
I thought I lost, to be honest. Like, there's no way out of this.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, I thought so
Yeah.
too. I'm like, this was harder than I thought it would be.
They did give me the option off camera to run away,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
I didn't want to.
You wanted to succeed in the mission. Well, you care about the settlers, right? They're your
Right.
family. Like
Yeah,
some,
that's right.
some of your guys probably have spouses or kids. Well, maybe probably not the younger ones, and probably not Roy, but but maybe, who knows? Jerry Atrick might have like great grandkids for all we know.
50 grandkids.
Most of the settlement is just children. But you at least have family back there and friends back there that you care about. So you know,
Wentworth, he has a family.
of course he does.
Yeah, that's the proper way of doing it. So,
Yeah, properly married.
he's
Yeah.
proper children.
Yes, proper children. No illegitimate children that anybody knows about.
Beverly has a son.
So you defeated that. Now, the post-game role-playing, we're actually going to wrap into the next session of role-playing. So you're going to find out, because you're going to be scavenging the area, looking around. There's going to be some stuff that's going to happen here, but I'm going to put that into the next role-playing session. So each role-playing session will bridge the gap between two games. So we'll do the post-game of this one, plus whatever leads into the next game in our next role-playing session, which will probably be next week. But we'd love to get your feedback on this, so I'd love to hear what you thought of this and what you'd love to see in it. And we'll just go forward with that. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to TT Combat. Thanks to Joey from This Is Not a Test. He sent us a bunch of models. I forgot to mention that earlier. I'll mention it somewhere else. I'll put links in the video description to all the different providers. And make sure you go and check it out. It was MWGTNT 2017 was the coupon code, and to get a discount. And I'll put all the details in the description as well. So go check out his site, buy the PDF, buy the hardcover, buy some miniatures from him, because it's awesome. This game is great. And you can help support a literally one-man business, a small business. You know that money is going to go to good use as he expands on this game. And it's really, really well done. And make sure you come to Adepticon so you can meet him. That's where I met him. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.